South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, Chauffeur, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video. I'm going to be checking out this woke TikTok compilation, part 22. We're starting at part 22, but I'm going to have to double back to start from the beginning because there's a bunch of videos like this. And I always love me a good little conspiracy type of TikTok. So we're going to check this one out. If you guys into this, let me know. Y'all can recommend me some other videos like this I could react to. Also, the fastest way to contact me would be Instagram. So you should follow me on Instagram, Boi Ent. Send me some videos, man. All right, let's hop into this.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I promise you, they see you.
Who's they?
They see you.
Okay.
They see more in you than you even see in yourself. They know you going to fuck up.
Damn.
They know you're going up. They know you got a good spirit, and they know that you deserve to go up.
Who, the demons?
They know that it's been a long time coming for you to finally get what's yours. And it's scaring them. It's pissing them off. They're comparing themselves to you instead of using you as a living example of how somebody can get it out the fucking mud. How somebody can
what are we
rise
talking about
from
here,
ashes.
girl?
So a lot of people are doing what they can to not support you, you know, not engage with you because you're a threat.
They want me to stay
You're a threat to their ego, to their lack of confidence, to their lack of work.
I get it now.
So don't be offended by it. They're acting like that because you're going up.
It's crazy. People are attracted to you because they see the light that's in the inside of you, and then they get around you and they try to dim it.
Because they think
bars.
you're a fraud too. The people who come to you for your light never have a problem with it when they first come around you. They like it, they enjoy it, it's wonderful. It becomes a problem when it's consistent, when they realize this is actually your fabric, this is actually who you are, that you're not putting on airs, that you're not a certain way in front of certain people, that you are continuously a light-filled person.
Okay.
Then whether it's subconscious or conscious, they become enraged because they recognize deficits within themselves to where I have to perform this, but this person actually is this.
Facts.
So in an effort to feel better about themselves, getting rid of you is ideal. So if they can make you stoop down to their level, if they can dim your light a little bit, if they can shift your energy, that makes them feel better about themselves. And now you're on a level with them so they feel good about themselves again. It has nothing to do with you. Run.
They're energy
Leave
leeches.
those people where they are and go be great.
We are live walking through the matrix. This is all a simulation. Most of these people don't even know that they're background players. Hello, fellas. Anyways, this is Grand Theft Auto. This is the Truman Show. And what a beautiful time to be alive because we're going to crack the code.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Not knowing who's who, you can't tell. Remember,
Mark the Messenger. I like Mark's videos. I'll be watching him. I'm gonna do some reactions to some of his videos too in the future. Okay, what's this about? Keeping men distracted and drained. Oh yeah.
did a video and said certain individuals was sent to throw your
succubus
ass
demons.
to stop your progress, to hinder your flow. A lot of us.
That's for you dudes that be on Instagram all day. Y'all start seeing these pictures of these females that look good, then you start going on her page and you spend like hours just looking like that's what they mean by draining your energy.
Sleeping with
succubus too.
Even realize it.
It's a demon.
I tell you one thing, you better figure out how to break free because when shit hit the fan, it's going to be you or them. Like at this point, you can't trust nobody. That's why a lot of you being controlled by sex, you're doing yourself a disservice. Sex gonna have you vibrating at a low frequency. Eating all types of poisons gonna have you vibrating at a low frequency. The crazy part is they know you better than you do. They know what you like, so they know who to send. They know what you don't like, so they know what not to send.
They keeping you distracted and drained.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Not knowing who's.
Watch to the end.
That's when the sisters find out, don't nobody give a fuck about it.
Yeah, CJ Samuels, nursing home nurses. You're right. Like they do. Wow. Anyway, I just hope that it doesn't. It sounds like it's gonna be a hell of a nightmare.
When sisters go to the hospital, they find out. Oh, I'm black.
Yeah. Oh, they doing bad.
They let me drag my baby daddy through the court system, and they let me do this, and I get to say, "Oh, black women." When you go to the hospital, you find out you are a black woman and you need help. And that's when you find out they don't fuck with you for real. That's when they take your baby, soon as it's born, act like they watching it off, give him one of them shots, and give it back to you.
He ain't lying.
Don't have a baby in the hospital, black women. Learn how to have a baby at home.
I agree with what he's saying.
Do not let them touch your baby. Don't let them cut that thing until it was supposed to be cut.
The umbilical?
Whatever.
Umbilical cord? Doesn't it fall off by itself?
The shit that come out that the baby connected to, the little adapter switch.
Umbilical cord?
All that shit. That's the adapter. You don't let them cut that shit until it's supposed to be cut.
Mm.
Every time you have a baby in the hospital, they give it a shot full of that shit.
Mm.
They say some people eat it.
It's nasty.
Some people eat it.
Sound like you said humble.
We talking about some Arkansas shit?
Did you say umbilical? Sound like you
umbilical.
Okay, I thought you said hum. I was like umbilical.
You said a hummus cord.
The placenta, yeah. Some people eat that placenta. You know what I'm saying?
Or they save it. People are saving it.
Thinking about that video, was it Sandra Bullock admitted that she did this this thing to her face. It's like this process where I don't know if it was like the dead baby stem cells. There's some weird shit, bro. And she put it on her face or some nasty shit.
So peace to all the gods and the goddesses of planet Kai. So to fully understand that they're testing our frequencies or why they're doing it, because I'm going to tell you how they're doing it, but I'm also going to tell you why they're doing it. You have to go watch my video on the moon talking about it's not real. Because ever since the 1950s, they started soul harvesting. So everybody that's died.
I don't agree with that. The moon is real. The moon landing is fake. We never landed on the moon, but the moon is real. The Bible talks about God created the moon. So I'm not going to agree with everything I see in this video, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to call out the stuff that I don't agree with and the stuff that I do agree with. So here's what it is.
Since the 1950s has just come back. You know what I'm saying? If you died after.
Because one thing I feel like just because some people are awake, they're not spiritually awake, or like, I don't even want to use the word awake. I'd rather use the word alive. These people are not spiritually alive. They're spiritually dead, but they think they're spiritually woke, which, you know, they might have some ideas, but they don't have the full puzzle. You know, they got pieces to the puzzle. They just need to add Jesus because he is the last piece to the puzzle. You feel me?
After the 1950s, you were just right back here. You ain't go nowhere else. You were right back here. So by them doing that, they know
is
that
he on
everybody.
some? It sounds like he on some reincarnation shit. That soul harvesting. That people died, but they keep coming back to Earth. Nah, bro. You only got one soul. This ain't a video game. You died, and that's it.
That's born is a soul that was already here. And the gods and goddesses, we have green veins. We have gamma radiation within us. And they do these things to find out who you are, who your soul is. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us in our past lives was gangsters against this system, bro. We was real rebels against this.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with none of this shit.
System, bro. And they need to know if that's you. You know what I'm saying? And I've had plenty of children, so I know how it works. When they take the baby out of the mom, they take the baby to that little, you know what I'm saying, that little bassinet thing. They prick the baby for some blood, then and there, and then wrap the baby up. Because we've all seen babies come out and they're not crying. But then once the people take them over to that thing and they prick them, then the baby start crying. So right there, they're testing the blood to see what bloodline you come from. And haven't y'all noticed, they already took some of the blood. So when you get back to your room, they come back to your room and like, oh yeah, we're going to take the baby to the back so the mom can get some rest. And you sitting there like, bro, the mom is here and the dad is here. So the mom can rest while the dad watch the child. So what are you talking about? They're going to use every excuse they can to take the child to the back.
I agree with that aspect of what he's saying about what they do with the babies in the hospitals. I agree with that.
Remember, they call dark matter antimatter, all right? So they are testing, we are dark matter beings, so they are testing your dark matter. They are testing to check your frequency because your soul has a base frequency and it always is a high vibrating frequency. We have the power of free will, so we choose whether we are going to match that frequency of our soul or vibrate lower. So them testing your frequency and testing the energy within you, testing your blood, they not only know your bloodline, your ancient bloodline, but now they know who you were in this past life. Your levels are going to determine how easily manipulated that you will be in this matrix. So some of us have some high ass levels and that showed them, oh shit, hold up. We're going to have to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to make sure we
keep his frequency low
time on this mug because this matrix is not going to be enough. Their levels are too high. They are going, we know they're going to break out the matrix. So now they know what they have to do to keep you from waking up. Because the ones with high ass levels, they put people all around you to watch you your whole life. Whether it's friends, family, substitute teachers, you know what I'm saying? I know there's people out here because I was one of them. From middle school to high school, you always...
Bro, we continuing with the same video? Because he lost me already. He been lost me.
always have the same exact substitute teachers. I had the same principal from middle school to high school, 2 different schools. How did you come to my school? I might talk more about this on live or YouTube because the videos can be longer, but I hope that gave you a little bit of insight. Peace.
People rather believe that shit than believe that Jesus came from heaven. He was born of a virgin. He died for our sins. He resurrected on the 3rd day so we could live forever. But they rather believe that.
To all the guys and the goddesses of Planet Cop.
What people don't tell you about this spirituality shit is that it gets lonely. And I'm not talking about lonely as in, oh my gosh, I had all these friends and now I don't. I'm talking about lonely as you don't even got the same mindset you used to have. You don't got the same habits you used to have. You don't got the same people around you that you used to have. You don't even do the same shit you used to want to do. My hobby.
Well, she right about that. You know what I'm saying? Once you start realizing the truth, and the truth is Jesus, right? Once you start realizing that and you look at the world differently, bro, the stuff that you used to enjoy, you can't even enjoy it the same. Like music, movies, because you know what that shit is. It's programming. Programming people to accept a sinful lifestyle so they could go to hell. You know, even playing video games is like, that's something I grew up doing, loving. It's a part of me since a kid. And I even know that certain video games ain't good, like Call of Duty. But that's something that is hard for me to fully get out of my habits because it's something that's been ingrained in me for so long. But I know that it's not good, though. That's the thing. I know it's not good, so it fucks with me.
Hobbies change. Instead of trying to go out and smoke a little something, I'm trying to paint. Paint. And ain't nothing wrong with painting. I actually love doing it now. But at the same time, I'm a whole new person from the person that I literally just was 6 months ago. And even in the person that I am now, I'm still changing. The only constant thing is change. But change is lonely. And loneliness is even lonelier when you're spiritual. Because not only do you now have to find people that align with you, but you have to find people that align with your energy and your soul. I'm literally
Why are you talking like that?
Out of phone, hoping to find my people. If you are out there and you are my people, besides my followers, because baby, I love my followers. They my people, I'm their people. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to join...
Again, with the whole spiritual thing, it's just sad because people will think they really spiritual, but they really don't know the truth. You know, they think they know so much that they can't believe that God is real or Jesus is God, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know too much and yet they know nothing. And then they say, oh yeah, no, I'm spiritual, but you don't believe that Jesus was the Son of God, is God in human flesh?
In the community, come on, baby, we need some fresh faces, new places, new hobbies and habits. Cause I've been trying to be more self-disciplined, and it's only working a little bit. I need people that's gonna hold me accountable, real people.
You need some Christians in your life, girl.
I think I'm gonna get off this app for now.
Need some Christianity in your life.
Did you know that everybody doesn't have a voice in their head? You know how when you read something in your head and you can hear yourself in your head, reading what you're reading in your head, and you don't have to say it out loud? There's people who don't do that. There's people who can't do that. There's people who do not have an internal monologue. Let's get into it.
Alright, so I found out a few days ago that not everyone has the ability to speak in their brain, and the first person that I asked if they could do it was her, and turns out she can't. So I asked a bunch of people to ask me questions so I could ask her so she could try to make light of this wild situation. So like if you look, like I could look at myself in the mirror, talk in my head without opening my mouth. You physically can't do that. And what would happen if you tried to do that?
I have tried to do that since learning that an internal monologue exists, and I end up speaking out loud.
That mic quality is horrible. I ain't gonna hold
Most
you.
of my conversations are out loud.
Damn.
I feel like this information to the people that can think in their head is a lot more like exciting news. I've talked to a few people that can't do this, and they seem less enthused as the people that do have this internal monologue.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Yep. I'm very confused as to why people are so perplexed.
All right, so
it.
the probably most requested question was, how do you read? Like when I read, I hear the words in my head. I don't know how you could possibly read without not hearing the words.
When I read, I can see the sentence structure. Like in my head, every sentence has a shape, so you can see like the shape of the sentence. And then also like keywords will pop out and I can file those away into my like concept map. So at the end of reading something, I can have a concept map of the main topics that I read about.
I'm skipping that. I don't
even have a monologue.
Skipping that. Fuck that. What the hell is that? That looks fun.
If you know, you know. Wait, celebrity
I don't
skin
get it.
suits.
Fred Savage.
I'm also
Oh yeah, we got the little conspiracy that Joe Biden isn't Joe Biden, that he's being played by an actor.
Cameron Manheim, Malcolm.
Because if you look at him a couple years back and look at him now, he don't look the same.
Call it bizarre, kinda disturbing, and a little freakish. Emma peels away a latex mask and bust to reveal the Sophia. Just can't help but wonder what's going.
What the hell?
Alright, now that had to be CGI. Where's the hair?
No, wait a minute. There is definitely something different.
They've been hinting at this shit for a while, right? I remember White Girls.
Collagen, 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 collagen.
See that?
Ooh.
This one, you can see this one clear as.
Ooh, wait a minute. It looks like he's in a mask, bro. So what do y'all think, man? They killing these celebrities and impersonating them, and taking their wealth and riches and using their projects, movies as like an agenda? Like, I don't know.
Day. Clear as day. Okay?
Wait,
That's
isn't that
weird.
the same Tyler Perry who literally wears skin suits and acts as other characters?
If you listen to the voice on Tyler Perry when he speaks, you will clearly hear Will Smith.
She was so happy to have that. It's very sentimental for
I don't know about that now. That's a hard sell for me, bro. I don't know.
me, and we do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. We do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows. It's 2019, y'all.
I don't know. I'm not buying that.
That's a costume. That's
The Joe Biden one makes a little bit more
a
sense.
costume. That's a costume.
I don't know how we expect to go to the movies.
Collagen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Michael Jackson. Like, how the hell are we gonna actually go to the movies? He has his disguise on, you know.
So at this point now, I'm tripped out because I'm like, I
That's
just
Michael.
saw Mike just change and turn into a whole nother person. Like he was a king of disguises. Like this nigga
That's
could
crazy.
be standing next to you the whole time, you would not even know it was Mike.
That disguise to him was the burn victim. And Dave, yes, that's his name.
To his Encino house. I think I was at the Encino house. Hello all, this is Dave. How are you? I want to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support. May God bless you. I love you. Good night.
They trying to say that's Mike?
Thank you very much for all of your support. And may God
Nah, don't sound the same, bro.
I love you. Goodbye.
That's a costume.
Well, that's a lot to unpack. I'm not saying I believe all this. It's just a theory, right?
To the beautiful deity, I'm neither right nor wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just use logic. Let's get right into it. So with shrooms, a lot of people don't realize that.
I took shrooms years ago. One time, I think it was like an eighth of shrooms with my boy. We was smoking too, and I would never do it again. I'm not going to say I had a bad trip, but I just felt like it's like a spiritual high, bro. I felt like God was humming and I could feel him like just watching me. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
This is the biggest.
That's why I won't do that or acid or
nothing else. When I say cheat
else.
code, you'll be able to unlock the God within you that you always knew you had, but you weren't conscious about it. Once you take this, then you will understand how powerful you really are. So from my experience, the first time I did it, I took 6 grams, and God can strike me down
6
like.
grams?
And mind you, this is fungi. So once the fungi is digesting in your solar plexus, then you will understand the high that this has within your body. And I call this high an elevator because There are times where you get high and you be like, damn, how high can I really get? And you keep going up in elevation, in an aura, in an enlightened consciousness.
I'm good.
So now once you have a spiritual awakening, you will realize this body, this vessel, you are way more than that. And you will understand that you are a spiritual being. And you will...
You don't need to take shrooms to know that already, bro. We know we're spiritual beings.
See that everything around you is alive. Everything is energy. So when you see grass outside, you will look at the grass and be like, bro, the grass is breathing. You will look at the walls. You will look at trees. You'll be like, bro, this shit is alive. This is you. This is me. When you look at the sky, your higher self will even ask you, bro, you've been breathing in this shit your whole life. You ain't realize it. You were never conscious about the air that you breathe, because the oxygen is so toxic. This is why you age on this planet. And mind you,
the oxygen isn't what's toxic, it's the freaking chemtrails they freaking putting in the air, bro.
You will see things and you will confront these demons that you've been trying to hide. So therefore, if you have a bad trip on shrooms, that is because you were not ready. It is not your time. You have to do shadow work. So don't sit here and just think you better have the best trip in your life. No, you need to have shadow work, and you need to confront your trauma, and you need to understand who you really are before you even take the biggest Chico in your life. That's exactly why niggas who have baby nuts, they will come under my comments and they will make fun of me. They will say I'm stupid. They will laugh. But that's the thing, though. They never had a spiritual awakening because, once again, I'm neither right nor wrong. On top of that, another dose I done had was 14 grams. I done took 7, 14. When I took 14 in one day, this is when I realized, like, oh shit. This was when I had...
Nah, bro, you bugging, bro. You tripping. Anyway, man, this was a pretty interesting video. Again, like I said, there's things in these videos I will agree with, and there's things that I'm not going to agree with. And like I said, you know, these people, they have a piece of the puzzle, but they don't have the full puzzle. And, you know, that's one thing. They say they're spiritual, yet they don't acknowledge Jesus Christ, you know, for who he really is. You know what I'm saying? They want to say, oh, Jesus is a white man's God and all this other bullshit, which is not true. Because Jesus, we know, is not white. That's for one, right? So stop going with those lame old arguments and actually use your head, use your brain, critical thinking skills, which they don't teach no more in school. I don't think so. And really get to the bottom of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And don't take my word for anything. Y'all got to do your own research on it. But I know I wouldn't believe in something that didn't make sense to me and I didn't think it's true, as other people wouldn't either. But it's just no denying Jesus Christ, bro. You see how the world mocks Christians and mocks Christ, music and movies. Like, come on now. There's truth to it. So, yeah, man, I will do more videos like this. If you guys got recommendations, y'all can send them in the comments. If you want to send me videos personally, follow me on Instagram, Boi Ent. You can reach me faster that way. Anyway, we off this one.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get her when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.